Welcome back to the deep dive. Today, we're drilling down into a piece of hardware that you almost never see. It's usually tucked away in the back of a rack, but it's absolutely critical.
hmm
We're talking about the Datavideo PD-2A Power Distribution Center.
The unsung hero of the control room.
Exactly. And our mission today is to, find the hidden genius in this box. It's providing that steady 12-volt power to your switcher, your monitors, everything, but it's also cleaning up that cabling spaghetti.
And that cleanup is just the start. I mean, the real insight here is how this thing prevents catastrophe.
Yeah.
In live production, power failure isn't just an inconvenience.
Oh no, it's a show killer.
It's a broadcast killer. This unit is all about power consistency and, more importantly, redundancy.
Okay, so let's get into the mechanics of it. Physically, it's a standard 1RU rack unit, about 19 inches, maxing out at a 400-watt power rating. But the power number isn't the real story here.
No, not at all. The story is in the inputs. It's about how it guarantees you stay online.
Right, so it takes standard AC wall power, 100 to 240 volts.
Which is great for travel. But the critical part, the thing that's so fascinating, is that it also has a dedicated 12-volt DC input for a UPS.
The battery backup.
Exactly.
Oh.
And if that main AC power drops, even for a split second, it auto-switches instantly.
So your broadcast just keeps going?
Your broadcast never even knows there was a problem.
Yeah.
That failover is non-negotiable insurance.
Okay, so let's talk about the outputs, because this is where it gets really specialized. This is what separates it from, a basic power strip you'd buy at a hardware store.
Totally differently.
You're not just getting power, you're getting very specific power. All the ports are 12-volt DC using those really robust XLR jacks.
And that segmentation is key. It's about matching power to the device. You get 4 terminals rated for 3 amps,
Okay.
2 rated for 5 amps, and then 2 shared terminals that can handle 10 amps. So you can run a small monitor off a 3A port, but plug your big power-hungry switcher into the 10A.
It's precise. And with that precision, there's also protection, right? Every single one of these outputs has its own power indicator and, what is it, a fuse?
An auto-recovering fuse protector, yeah. So if something shorts out, you don't lose the whole system. And if you zoom out a bit, look at the certifications.
Right, I see TAA compliant, EMI, RoHS. What does all that mean in practical terms?
Well, TA compliant means it's built to a standard that's approved for, like, government use. It's a mark of serious reliability. And RoHS means it's free of hazardous materials. It just confirms that this isn't some cheap piece of kit. It's built to proper global standards.
Okay, so this is where we get into what I think is the most interesting part. It's not just about power distribution, it's about intelligent power management. We have to talk about the sequential power on feature.
Yes. This is the detail that really shows it's designed for professional video. When you flip the power switch, everything doesn't just turn on at once.
Which feels wrong. You'd think you'd want everything on immediately, right?
You would think so.
Yeah.
But what happens here is each DC output turns on one after the other, sequentially, with about a 1-second delay between each one.
So why? Why add a delay in a live environment where every second counts?
That's the million-dollar question.
Yeah.
It's because when you power up a bunch of heavy gear monitors, recorders, a switcher all at the exact same instant, you create this massive electrical surge.
Oh.
It's called inrush current. And that sudden spike can actually damage components over time or even trip your main circuit breaker.
So by staggering the startup by just a second per device, the PD-2A is basically smoothing out that electrical demand. It's protecting the gear from itself.
Exactly. It's a calculated trade. You give up a few seconds at startup for long-term stability and to protect the lifespan of your very expensive equipment. It's silent, fundamental protection.
So when you boil it all down, the Datavideo PD-2A isn't just a power strip. It's a managed hub for redundancy, for safety, and for operational stability. It's designed from the ground up to protect video systems from both outside failures and their own internal stress.
It is. And that leaves you with a final thought to chew on. If this one power box is smart enough to use sequential startups and auto failover to protect sensitive gear, what other overlooked hardware in your system, think network switches, storage arrays, might be hiding similar critical self-protection features that you just never think about? Something to explore on your own.